recommend it, but he politely declines.
Politely declines, but shit, you speaking to a person that had experience in apps and always used the schematics of things. Now he knew what I was talking about. No, brother.
I don't.
He know what I was saying.
Him?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't need that. Yeah, I don't need it.
You don't need it. You don't need it until you know. Until you know the uses of it.
Okay,
It
English.
actually works.
It's just forcing it.
It forced landscape. No, there's auto force also. Because sometimes your phone takes a mind of its own, just like what's happening now. So
That wasn't the phone. That was the app. The app is.
then you check it on the app. There's an app that checks that app and auto force it to landscape.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Yeah, it's just bugged. It's just buggy. I just close and reopen it.
There's no use. There's no use.
Bro!
There's no winning.
No, there's no need.
No, it's not like you know. All right.
Ay, much you want from you. Alright. Kahalai Allah, you know what?
Yahawashi, Yahawashi.
Alright. I want to give double honors plus the elders, great Muslim, and shalom to all you brothers out there teaching truth and sincerity. Alright. Hebrew Israelites back here once again. The prophesied the downfall of Esau's kingdom, and to bring remembrance of the children of Israel, which consists of so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, to bring them back to our God, which is Yahawah, to our Lord Yahawashi. So it's Yahawah Bahashim Yahawashi. Yahawashi, this word English calls God. Yah means he, Hawa means to exist or to be. Bahashim means in the name. Yahawashi means say. Yah means he, Yahawashi means saves, delivers. That's what this word is. Who this word ignorantly calls Jesus. Right? The one line that this can. Oh man, I'm like skipping past myself. All of that is in the Paleo Hebrew tongue, which is the ancient Hebrew tongue spoken by the ancient Israelites, which are our ancestors. We must return unto that language and call upon the Heavenly Father and the Son in the correct tongue. All right. So, lo one that this can such is edifying your brothers and your brothers sisters. Also, we're going to roll to the spirit. And I'm not gonna lie, I completely forgot that quote Thanksgiving thing was.
I did too.
Was last week.
I actually did.
I wasn't even paying attention to it at all. And it's funny is that the next day after that was supposed to be that Black Friday thing. And supposedly that the stores, that most of the stores, they weren't even, nobody was shopping. You know, nobody was shopping for any of those deals or whatever. You know, because people gotta run cheap. You know, people gotta run cheap.
People want to worry about. They want to worry about what's their next meal instead of just spending money on nonsense anymore.
Yeah. So wait until this until Esau's going to try to put in that you know, that digital currency, and it starts being pushed and stuff like that, and things of the prices of food and stuff like that's going to go down because inflation's not a problem and shit like that. So watch this shit go down, and people are going to think, as the scripture said, they're going to think themselves to be in a good case. You know, while there's still talks of war, of World War III, of nuclear bombs and everything like that. You know, all these tensions are going to rise. It's going to grow worse and worse upon the earth. You know, I might as well just start with that one. Damn, it's fucking cold. I really wish I had the earmuffs. Damn. Alright. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 16. Verse 21. It says, behold. Slide here. Behold, these jewels shall be good cheap, shall be so good cheap on the earth that they shall think themselves to be in good case. Even then shall evils grow upon the earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. It said, for many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish of famine, and the others that escape hunger shall the sword destroy. And that's the thing. A lot of these people think that stocking up food and everything like that, when that day comes, you know, because though these items, this merchandise are going to be cheap for a time, right? It's going to be cheap for a time to basically get people's mindset to thinking that they're in peace and safety. But just as the scriptures say, in thy security, you know, can somebody get that real quick? In your security. Yeah. Damn, man.
Yeah, you put security and then.
I did that.
Oh, I really
It didn't
forget
show.
it. What?
No, that's an
I fucking thought so. I had a feeling.
Yeah.
Alright, I got it.
Read it if you got it.
Okay, this is Ecclesiastes chapter 5 verse 7. Make no tarrying to turn to the Lord, Yahawah, and put not off from day to day, for suddenly shall the
Start over.
make no tarrying to turn to the Lord Yahawah, and put not off from day to day, for suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come forth, and in thy security thou shalt be destroyed and perish in the day of vengeance.
So I'm gonna have you read that again. Just give me a second. You know, it says, and make no tarry to turn to the Lord. You know, and right now is that chance. Right now is that chance for you to hear the word of Yahawashi, to learn that you're an Israelite. If you're so-called Black, Latino, and Native American, you know, or you could look like a heathen. It doesn't even matter, man. You know, you could be looking like these other nations, but if you have the spirit where just as the scriptures say, you shall hear the word behind thee saying, this is the way. If you got that feeling that you hear the words of the prophets, man, then turn around and listen, man. But many people are not gonna listen. At the end of the day, you know, that's why you know, many are gonna perish of famine or by the sword. You know, because in your security, when you think you're safe, when you think all is well, you know, that's when Yahawashi is going to cast down his destruction upon you. All right, just read that one more time.
Yes. That is too cold.
I think I should read a verse above.
All right, read it verse above.
This is Ecclesiastes chapter 5 verse 6. And see not his mercy is great, he will be pacified for the multitude of my sins. For mercy and wrath come from him, and his indignation rests upon sinners. Make no tarrying to turn to the Lord Yahawah.
It says the Heavenly Father loveth judgment. You know, when he brings to the wicked what they sown. You know, he has them reap what they have sown. You know, and what we're trying to do right now, we're trying to sow good fruit. You know, we don't want to sow bad fruit, and then at the end it's hewn down. Our life's work. This is our profession.
Make no tarrying to turn to the Lord Yahawah, and put not off from day to day.
Put not off from day to day. Don't push it. Like don't say you know, like tomorrow. I'm gonna do it tomorrow. And then when tomorrow comes, you're gonna say it again and again and again. That's what it means by pushing off day to day. You know, you're not utilizing that time in which Yahawashi has given you, that grace period.
Another one is that also signifies that when somebody making an excuse as to why they can't do it that day, because and they don't make promises they can't keep. Like, I'll do it the next day because this day I gotta do this. So that time I'm kind of free, and then here comes the other day and you still don't do it. You know, and now you have an excuse for that day. You know,
It says a wicked man finds an excuse for his goings.
Findeth an excuse for his goings.
Because sometimes you get a wicked Israelite that actually heed to this word, right? But he'll find an excuse as to why he's not in yet. Like I'm not in yet. I just gotta see. I gotta do this, and I look into it. Just because you know the names of Yahawah Yahawashi doesn't mean it stops there. Now you got to get into this. You don't just walk and just know the name and know you're an Israel. It doesn't stop there. That's only the beginning. Now what you're going to do about it? Now that you know who you are.
It's like, think of like you think that you're on the prologue.
On the what?
A prologue of something.
Like before the story.
Like it shows a title and everything.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh,
like,
yeah,
like an introduction. You get an introduction. Yeah.
But
it's like somewhat a little bit after the introduction.
do you remember Yahawashi's parable where he's talking about the man who builds a house? He has to sit down and think if he has sufficient to finish it. Because the moment you listen, that's basically when you that's your beginning. That's the beginning of it. When you start to listen.
The initial.
The initial period.
Yeah.
Like that, let me get that. Actually, can you get that? Sufficient to finish it? Or count at the cost. That's how Yahawashi said it. Because the moment this is a one-way street. All right, 144th Street. This is a one-way street, man. And the moment that you learn that you're Israelite, you can't go back. You can't go back to the ways of the heathen. And it would have been better if you had not been born if that's the case. Because now knowing the way of truth, going back to your vomit is much worse than you not have knowing the truth. So you gotta think ahead of yourself. If you have the ability to continue, if you listen now, you can't stop. You stop, you die.
I'm gonna start 26. This is Luke chapter 14, verse 26. If any man come unto me and hate not his father and mother and wife and children and brethren and sisters, and his own life, also cannot be my disciple. And an example is sometimes you get passerbys that listen to this, but they'll create an excuse in their mind like why they haven't gotten fully into it. Because they gotta do this, or because of my job, or because what if my family don't approve of it, or I don't want, let's say, I don't want some, my wife divorced me, or whatever the case may be. Those are all excuses. Once you find the truth, that's what's going to get you saved. Your family ain't going to get you saved in a time of calamity. This truth will. So anything else, you're going to have to put a last and come into this. Continue. And whosoever does not bear his cross and come after me cannot be my disciple.
Because there's a lot of burdens that we're gonna bear, or that we are bearing even now, and that we are to bear in these coming days, man. Because there's gonna be a lot of burdens, but the Heavenly Father is forging us as His men, as His warriors, right? So these type of burdens, they're not, though it's vexing. We know that we're gonna carry it because we know that in the end of it yields a reward. But there's a lot of sacrifices that you gotta make. There's a lot of sacrifices you gotta make when being in this truth. And you gotta have that mindset of sacrifice. A sacrifice for Yahawashi. I can get that in 2nd Ezra 16th chapter as well. Because the things that we have now, we see it as something material. It's something that we could just sacrifice. But there's some people who can't let go of their stuff because they have great possessions. But we know But we brothers of the truth, we know that there's much greater possessions than what we have now in store for us if we believe in Yahawashi and Yahawashi and continue this work. You know? So our reputation means nothing out here, man.
So it's better to live it in simplicity. You know? That's the thing that destroys Jake's mind. That the more he has, the more he'll hold on to it. You know? So that's why sometimes it takes destruction of your stuff for you to humble yourself. It's better that than Yahawashi destroying you instead. Because you can have all kinds of possession, but that day the Lord can require your spirit. You know? So right now it's better while the doors are open, because the doors is slowly closing. You know?
Yo,
right now is the time.
It's almost closed. That door is almost locked.
Shit.
Like that door is pretty much already closed. It's just getting ready to lock it.
And you see what's going on in the media. This World War III is pretty much in your face, and the MOTV is pretty much in your face. And guess what? There's more chariots in the sky. That's right in your face, pretty much, because now it's showing it in mainstream media too. You know?
That chariots appearing over Washington D.C. over the White House.
Shit. There is so many signs happening. Like compared back into like 2020, nowadays it's just insane. If you bring our past self,
These are omens. These are curses.
if you bring us our past self all the way to this year, we'd be amazed.
We'll be in total awe or shock.
We'll be in complete shock.
You know, this chariots showing up, not just from the heavens, but also like what looks like a teleportation, like something opening up and then just showing up. I think in I forgot what state. They say they saw something huge in the sky, and they think it measured about 20 miles, but it was at night.
Oh yeah, wait a while.
Yeah, like above the clouds. And people were freaking. What is that? What is that? What is that?
I'm gonna go
At night.
in this jacket.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with it.
It's fine.
No?
We're at work right now. I'll continue. Start 27. Luke chapter 14, verse 27. And whosoever does not bear his cross and come after me cannot be my disciple. For which of you intending to build a tower, sit it not down first, and count the cost, whether he have sufficient to finish it? This haply, after he had laid the foundation, is not able to finish it. All that behold it began to mock him, saying, this man began to build and was not able to finish.
Yep. We don't want to be like that, man. We want to be like our Lord Yahawashi, and whom is the author and finisher of our work. He's the author of our work and the finisher of our work. You know, because the work that he had, he gave it to us. Though his work was greater, you know, though he has the humble saying that the works that I have done, you shall do greater. You know, that Yahawashi told us, but you know, Yahawashi's work no man has ever done. You know, Yahawashi's work is unique, but he gave us a work of our own. You know, Yahawashi is the author and finisher of it.
He was the example.
He showed forth it. And we gotta, you know, we gotta arm ourselves likewise. You know, be ready to make sacrifices, whatever needs be, to make it to the kingdom, man.
That's why
Because this flesh gets in the way so many times, it is irritating. Itself, the temptations out here in the world, man, spirits, man, out here too. Was it? You got a lot of demons out here, man. A lot of dark energy for these people.
A lot of demons.
You know?
Yo, man.
We gotta fight against that shit, because it's irritating for our spirit.
Yo, we lived in like 3 different states. We lived in like 3 different states, and I gotta say that New York has the most demons out of those 3 states.
It's the capital of demons. That's what it is, you know? But you know all these major cities, especially New York, they're full of demons because cities like this attract demons. You know?
A lot of lights. It's just like how lights attract bugs.
Yeah.
A lot of lights.
The city has a lot of light. If you look like from a distance, you see a lot of lights. They attract demons. Or like a zombie movie. You see a city like that, and in the shadows, on the movie scene, you see the zombie like, and they start walking towards the city. It shows the scene like a bunch of the demons are pretty much like that. They just going toward it. You know. You know, I'm not saying that the angels actually behave like that, but you know, it's just you know, it's, you envision it pretty much. You know. And I was going to say something about, and you see like in the book of Revelations, they talk about that whatever Yahawashi went through, the elects are going to go through it too. They're going to catch hell for being witness of Yahawashi.
Oh yeah,
you gotta be ready for that when you're into this.
I was watching the Apostles live stream, and even the Apostle, he elaborated more on the 9/11 thing. And after 9/11, they made an excuse to go arrest the apostles. I don't know who else was there, but it's just his story. But they made an excuse to go arrest them, and they were being treated like the worst criminals in the state, in the whole country. They'll be treated as the worst criminals, having chains in their foot and everything.
Esau is trying really hard to try to link us with these Ishmaelites. You know?
Oh yeah. Reminded me. They'll even trying to blaspheme the truth. They're trying to put up lies, like saying the ancient Hebrew. They were saying it was Arabic or something, and everybody was believing it. And when they were going to arrest them, everybody was like, the whole neighborhood was all like gathered.
It's like
That shows how quickly the people turn against us.
That's like the time of Yahawashi, with everybody. And I'm pretty sure there were 2/3.
That's roughly
back
the story,
then.
though.
There were 2/3 back
Very
then
roughly.
that was shouting against Yahawashi, especially when he was carrying the cross. And they don't even know what the hell is going on. They're just going with what the crowd is going for. You know, because there's a lot of
just
jakes like that.
What happened with Peter? Remember, Peter denied Yahawashi out of fear. So it's the same thing with these people. They have that fear of being discluded. Is that the word? Excluded from the crowd, excluded from the people. They want to fit in, so they're gonna do whatever the crowd does. It doesn't even matter if they know what's going on or not.
Which is also a sin. Because thou shalt not
Follow a multitude to commit evil.
Yeah. You know, meaning like it's like a trend. You know, or like everybody goes, let me go with it because I don't want to feel left out and I don't want them to get mad at me or
Yeah, that's actually herd mentality. Because when a sheep sees the rest of the sheep going a certain direction, that sheep will follow.
Shit. Doesn't matter if it's leading to the slaughter.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. It doesn't matter if it's gonna lead into a ditch or something.
So it's going to be a lot of destruction. You know, everybody wants to go with what the world says. You know, you could have somebody that wake up to this truth, right? But at the minute shit hits the fan, now all of a sudden they feel offended. They don't want to be in the truth, and at the same time, because it's a huge crowd, they'd rather be with that crowd than would be with this truth.
Yeah, that reminds me of the brother's dream.
That's how we get these other doctrine majority camps.
I told the story of the dream before though. A brother had a dream where one of the close brothers that he was always doing camp with betrayed the gospel, and he took the chip and everything. And the Lord separated him from the true sheep.
Ever since I was
He was
younger.
following the crowd, and I think he was following the camp.
Yeah,
They
and
kept turning into a corner.
yeah, they turned the corner and they were like the Lord hid them from his eyes. He couldn't see them.
Ever since I was younger, I
It
always
makes you feel
thought-
bad though, but
Yeah, it does make you feel
I
bad.
always thought.
That's
when
his
I was-
decision. Sorry.
Ever since I was younger, I always thought that whether it's movies or video games or whatever, that the most hated persons are the good guys.
they do it. How they add that?
And that's always been the case. It's something you notice, like when you see when you go whether it be movies or TV shows, that villain. When you hear the villain, how the villain talks, you notice that the villain seems to be talking with more reason. And it's like when you're in the street, you see like, man, it kind of makes more sense than what the good guy said.
Yeah.
You know, the good guy is like talking about saving the world, but that's it. It sounds so. The good guys sound more vague and more plain and more boring.
I think
it's true.
I think My Hero Academia was
Yeah,
something
how is
like
the villain
that.
created? Something like that.
And it would be like, and the hero would be like, justice does not reason.
Yeah, what was it again? I forgot. He said something about that.
I think he was asking Deku
They don't know
how
the
is
sense
the villain
justice.
created.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. Man, I think it was. I think when a villain is created, a villain is seen by the people. What was it? How do you say it? A person who stops other people's dreams, or like envision themselves in a certain scenario. A person who stops that, like gets in the way of it, is considered a villain. Kind of thing. I forgot how he said it, but it made absolute sense. He also mentioned that how heroes in that thing was mainstream and shit, and that they don't look at the smaller problems, the poor, in the poverty. They only help the ones who are well off and rich. But anyone else they won't help.
I think
Something like that. I forgot how he said it.
the best description is better to use to say. It's better to say good and evil because it literally tells you what's actually good and what's actually evil, right? But the way society made it because to say hero and villain is that's actually an old social construct, really.
Oh, Heron and
Hero goes.
the villains go back to villages, I think.
Yeah, hero goes into Hera, you know, and villain goes into Vija, which means a villager.
So it's basically the royalty and the commoners,
The royalty
or
and
the
the
nobles and the commoners.
Pretty much. So the poor is be viewed as evil, and in the rich is viewed as the good.
Yo, it's kind of like that saying. Every villain is a hero in his own story. But that begs the question: if that's the case, then who's truly the hero? Who's truly in the right?
And this side is actually the villain is the good guy.
Clearly, somebody has to be wrong.
I mean, because in the kingdom of heaven, all that's going to get fixed. You're not going to see a concept of good, of hero and villain. It's just simply going to be in righteousness, which will be good, and anything that's unrighteous will be considered just evil.
Or so righteousness and wickedness.
Or wickedness. More precise, put it like that.
All right, and righteousness it never changes. So it always stays the same. And anything that is outside the thing that never changes is wicked.
Yeah, that's true.
You know?
So that's why when you hear like Dr. Doom or Magneto, when they talk about their cost, it makes more sense and it makes the character more interesting.
Yeah, it gives it more of a dynamic.
Yo, it makes you wonder why every time you watch a movie or anime or whatever, why you always like the villains, because they have more reason. They make more sense.
And you see in the Avengers,
Most of them.
when all these heroes they wanna get at Thanos, but you see Thanos' character. Thanos like, you guys don't understand. Like it's pretty much like Thanos like, I'm trying to talk to you here, and everybody's like, let's get him. You know, it's like a mob of people that just trying to get at you.
I seen that, yeah. I got that impression in in-game. I think it's, no, not in-game. What is it called?
Infinity War?
The one after that?
Yeah, that's
Oh,
in
yeah,
game.
right?
First one was Infinity
I
War.
see that in game when they went after him to figure out where he's at. He's living his own life now.
Yeah, I kind of felt bad on that scene.
When Thanos sat down and he disappeared, he was like, I'm disappeared. Like, pretty much.
Yeah, I actually felt bad on that scene when they killed Thanos. Despite him finishing his work, I felt bad.
Yeah, that's some bullshit, man.
Yeah, that was
that's some
bullshit.
bullshit.
He only did it because he was weak.
It also made absolutely zero sense. No, okay. Let's stop.
Yeah, that's true.
I was about to get that.
Getting sidetracked.
I think that was it on this.
Oh, you didn't finish the. You started a verse above, but you didn't read the beginning. I just read it again.
From the verse above?
Nope.
Okay, yeah. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 5, verse 7. Make no tarrying to turn to the Lord Yahawah, and put not off from day to day, for suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come forth, and in thy security thou shalt be destroyed and perish in the day of vengeance.
In thy security, man. When you think you're safe and you think you're okay, you know, that's when you're gonna perish. That's when you're gonna die. You're gonna be in torments, man. As Yahawashi said, weeping and gnashing of teeth. That's not something that is you know, just regular pain, man. You're pretty much in agony. You're in a torture state. No, but these people think it's like a movie. That's not gonna happen. The Bible's just a book and all that shit. You know, everything that is happening in the world right now is exactly what the prophecies is spoken about.
So far, the Bible has not missed. Talk to me when the Bible misses. The Bible has not missed one prophecy.
Yep, that's right.
And it perfectly aligns with history too.
And if these prophecies be true, that means you're going to be in torments. You people that don't listen to this word, you're going to be in torments because you're putting off day to day. You're tarrying. You so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Americans, man, the ones that can hear us, you know, but don't even want to do anything about it. You know, you guys are fools, man.
You know the name Thanos. It's a Greek word. It means death or mortal.
Oh, I didn't think about that.
That's because there was an idol called Thanatos.
Oh, Thanatos.
So they probably got it from that. That's a short.
It's Thanatos.
Yeah.
Thanatos. It's that Death Reaper thing or whatever. I think it's Greek.
Yeah, it's Greek.
This is 2nd Ezra, chapter 16, verse. I'm gonna start at 21 again. It says, "Behold, vicious of good sheep, so good sheep upon the earth, that they shall think themselves to be in a good case. Even then shall evils grow upon the earth, swords, famine, and great confusion. For many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish of famine, and the other that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy. The dead shall be cast out as dung, and there shall no man comfort them. For the earth shall be wasted, and the city shall be cast down."
It shows that everything is leading to destruction in this kingdom.
Yep.
No matter what. And a good example is like, let's say, I'm gonna put it like this, like back to that election. If Trump would not have been elected, it still leads to MOTV and World War III. He got elected, it still leads to MOTV and World War III, no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
You see the signs everywhere, you know. And either way, the chariots, Yahawashi is still going to show up anyways. There's nothing you can do about it. But what's more important of all this is the prophecies. That's it.
Yep. Continuing, it says, I'm gonna start at 23 again. It says that the dead shall be cast out as dung, and there shall be no man to comfort them. Because there's gonna be a lot of death in that day, man. And people underestimate this. You know, because when that day comes, man, there's gonna be no light for you. There's gonna be no hope. That's what it means by light. There's gonna be no hope. All right. No one's gonna be like, save me. No one's gonna come and save you. If somebody tries to come and save you, that person's gonna end up dying. Kind of like a Tekken Titan. You know, when somebody's trying to save somebody else just to be eaten, just be grabbed up by another Titan and eaten in front of the person who wanted to be saved. You know?
It's like you hear a scream, go help, help, and it's one room. One trooper gets it, or some person gets in there, and they get unalive, and then you hear scream still, and the next person goes in there, and he disappears in there. He gets unalive. You know.
I love when the brother say to leave.
there shall be no man left until the earth, and to sow it. The tree shall give fruit, who shall gather it. The grapes shall ripen, who shall tread them. For all places shall be desolate of men, so that one man shall desire to see another, but to hear his voice. For of a city there shall be 10 left, and 2 of the field which shall hide themselves in thick groves and in the clefts of the rock.
That sounds like
it's literally going to be like one of those post-apocalyptic movies, man.
Yeah, or like the Walking Dead.
Yeah,
Walking Dead, Last of Us.
Oh, The Last of Us, or the movie The Road.
Yeah.
You know,
this society is going to crumble. It's going to fall. You know, all these nations that don't get hit by ICBM. You know, all these places they're gonna crumble. The society's gonna collapse. Everyone, there's gonna be bandits in the streets. Now there's gonna be bandits, gonna be raiders. You know, you get cannibals, man. It's gonna be like the movie Road. You're gonna hear like you're sleeping in a abandoned car, right? Then you hear a bust on the tunnel, and you're like gotta lay low because you don't know if they're friend or foe. In that day, that's why they're gonna be hiding themselves, because you don't know if they're gonna be friend or foe. You know, we talked about this many times though. It's gonna be like the Fallout series where they're walking on the bridge and they can't trust each other. They gotta walk across like that, hands up.
the movie.
They realize
I saw
the
movie,
teeth and shit. They're kind
Civil War. I saw Civil War. So it's pretty much similar like that. You know,
The movie that Bakar talked about.
Yeah. Nobody trusts each other. You trust a little bit, depending on the circumstances. But there will be enemies that look like your friend, but he's not really your friend. You know?
Clothing.
That's pretty much what it is.
Trying to devour. Oh, it says that man should not have pity on his neighbor. Paraphrasing. And the word neighbor there, it's kin, which means a kinsfolk. It means of your own people. All right. If you're same race, that's what it means by a neighbor.
That could narrow down to your own family member too.
Yep.
You know?
Yep.
Because kin also means family too.
So when that day comes, man, they're gonna look for anything that they can supply themselves with, even if it has to be with somebody else's belongings. You know?
There are going to be people out there. They will try to avoid the city because the city is so much madness. They're going to go out there, but you're still going to encounter enemies. You know?
And you know, women are gonna go right back to being a possession. Yo, the scriptures talk about that. You're gonna get ravished. Yeah, it's fucked up. It's fucked up, but the scriptures is raw. This is the thing that people don't talk about. You know, the scriptures talk about that, man. These dark things must be talked about, because this is how fear is induced into the people, so they can listen to the scriptures, man.
You can just imagine how bad it can be here around Rock. Yeah, you fucking shit is the fan. You can't even take the streets. I won't be surprised if people use.
Oh yeah, you can.
People be using sewers as their own getaway, basically.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Because
Look
looking
at
at
fucking
the
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Everybody's gonna be one of them.
looking at the war,
Hiding in sewers.
looking at the war in Ukraine and
inside of people.
Palestine. There's a lot. I don't know if you even realize this guy. We're getting a lot. They're using a lot of bomb drones in the wars.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
That's a huge thing.
Saw that.
They-
People become minced meat from those things.
Yeah, and I saw one clip where there was a bomb drone. You could hear it just playing around. They're recording. You can see the shoulder. That
They show
shaking. He's like shaking violently.
China was showing up their drones, and the drones were lifting up all in sync, all in the sky, and they were making weird signs, Chino words, Chinese words, and whatever. Like, and you can see the sky. These drones are all like high tech.
There's a video of Russia using one of the Ukrainian personnel vehicle. It was fucked up because personnel vehicles filled with soldiers, and they were trying to bring in the wounded. And it shows the drone on the footage, the camera from the drone, and it shows the drone like seeing them in the distance, and then flying down, and it flies right in and explodes. So the camera feed goes out.
And it killed them all. And supposedly that the explosion is so strong it'll turn anybody into minced meat that's caught in the explosion. Fucking hey, dude. Body parts flying everywhere.
Esau had that technology for a while. They even showed these old movies, like especially the old Terminator movies in the future. You know, it shows these flying drones while they, you know, the Terminator's robots fighting in the future. You know, so Esau is like, he got that blessing.
Yeah,
man.
he got that blessing. He finds new ways to kill.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it. That's all we've been seeing throughout all these generations. It's just Esau enhancing his weaponry.
That's all it is.
Just to get. I like to think he created those nukes. He created those nukes just for the total
Patch, like a medical patch. You just get a shot.
That he created the biggest, the baddest nuke. When it was too heavy, so it tilted and fell on him.
Oh, metaphor. I'm gonna have pocket.
Also, he would have destroyed that. Like he didn't care. He didn't care. Because he just didn't care. He destroyed Jupiter.
Oh, you can pull up a little more.
Oh yeah, this is what.
What's up?
My phone is great.
He goes over there.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Hold a little more. Oh, yeah.
Okay, you know what?
Start at the side. Start at the side.
You should do it too.
Yo, listen to that. Everyone listen up.
All right, this is Isaiah chapter 13, verse 1. Okay, Isaiah chapter 13, verse 1. The burden of Babylon, which Isaiah, the son of Amos, did see. Okay. Verse 2. Lift ye up a banner upon the high mountain, exalt the voice unto them, and shake the hand, that they may go into the gates of the nobles. And you know, it's reaching the gates of the nobles. When we preach it, all the elites, these top elites, they know about it. They know it's reaching their ears. And I know they're getting irritated. They could have a plan about how to further their cities in their future. But the minute they hear about us or they see us, it's like, we gotta do something about these guys.
The scriptures say
I
that.
don't want to hear about this. You know?
My phone died.
What? Oh, my phone's draining too. I think it's the cold.
Yeah, it might be the cold.
Damn, this phone ain't draining.
I was gonna look at the NLT right there on that verse.
Yeah. That phone has a strong ass battery.
Already in there. It says Isaiah 13:2 says in the NLT it says raise up a signal flag on the bare hilltop. Call up an army against Babylon. Wave your hand to encourage them as they march into the palaces of the high and mighty. Damn. And that's what we're doing right now. You heard? That's what we're doing now. We're lifting that banner because that banner is the signal. And what is the one who lifts that up is usually the one who sounds the signal, the one who blows into the trumpet. You know, that war horn.
You know, you see it in like Mortal Kombat, for example. So
Yeah.
you just remember that?
Oh,
No,
yeah.
Armageddon.
And you see all the characters fighting.
Yeah,
about it.
coming in.
That's what's called Armageddon because they were all fighting.
Yeah.
But you know, at the beginning, it shows a dead body.
Yeah,
like
but-
stinking.
But who was that one? Who was that one that was walking on the giant cliffside to walk over to the horn and blow the horn?
Yeah.
Yeah. So the one who's blowing the horn is us, because Yahawashi has us to do this work, and which we're doing now. All right, we're lifting up our voices as a trumpet to sound an alarm in the midst of the city into these people, man. Because Jerusalem is a people before it's a place, and our people are scattered across the four corners of the earth. Man, the watchmen are all over the earth right now, man, sounding the same alarm that we're doing right now. Hey, but nobody wants to listen. Nobody wants to hear. You know, because they think that we don't got it. They think that they say that the prophets see now. Was it to the seers they see now, and to the prophets they prophesy not? You know, they want to hear sweet things. They want to hear pleasant things. They want to hear things that are good to the ear. But the time that we're living in is a very, very bad time.
Yo, it's heavy when you think about these people out here will say that they'll read the scriptures and they'll be like, if I was in that time, I would have listened. I would have done this. I would have done that. But
it says
like what,
that, oh, it's lucky, you know.
like what you said, there's prophets all across the entire earth, and nobody's listening.
It says, "Oh, you hypocrites! Ye are your fathers who persecuted the prophets." Roughly paraphrasing.
Yeah, that's a good one.
They are.
You know, yeah, because what you just said there, you were just basically roughly paraphrasing it, but that was the scripture. There was a scripture of Yahawashi saying what's in their thoughts, saying that they are thinking within themselves that if they were back in those times, that they would not have persecuted them. He called them hypocrites.
It's because
They really are hypocrites.
It's because everybody nowadays thinks that a prophet is a nice, good-looking man with a nice suit on. Or shit like that.
Gentle and everything like that. No, the prophets of old were very austere. They're very serious. Even the kings came down for advice to the prophets or to the ones who Yahawashi is dealing with.
That's the thing
You know,
about
they were always austere. They were always serious.
Jake just want to see beauty before he see the truth. That's the problem with Jake.
Nah, that's why they didn't seek Yahawashi, because he had no beauty for them to desire.
Exactly. They don't want to see the truth. See, it's no different than we pushing this this truth in the video, right? This is the video's blurry. You're gonna have Jake's like that, man, I can't watch this video because it's too blurry. But now realizing that it's the message that is more important than how the video looks. You gotta listen to what the word said. Just because the book looks okay, it's like you pick up a Bible and the Bible looks rusty. The Bible looks. It's like you pick up the Bible and the Bible don't look so good. The Bible looks battle worn. Just because the Bible looks battle worn doesn't mean the truth is not there anymore. The Bible still can be used. You know? Just because.
Man, I see the brother with his face falling out all the time. Okay,
But the Bible's still useful.
How old is his book?
But it's the same thing with the message.
I see him like, oh, he got blown in the wind. You see him chasing it. Holy shit, got battle ruined scriptures.
People, you know, are people so judgmental? They looking for beauty. They're looking for something with a lot of glitter on it for them to listen to. You know?
Compare scriptures to a person that uses it and to a person that uses it time to time.
People just want something that is attractive, something with gimmicks. They will listen to it. You know? But if it's plain, they don't want to listen to it.
I'll read it.
Isaiah chapter 13, verse 3. I have commanded. Let's go.
Fucking hey, he's cold.
Isaiah chapter 13, verse 3. I have commanded my sanctified ones. I have also called my mighty ones for my anger. even them that rejoice in my highness. It's like
That's right. This is Isaiah 13:3 in the NLT. It says, I, Yahawah, have dedicated these soldiers for this task. Yes, I have called the mighty warriors to express my anger. Listen to that. And they will rejoice when I am exalted. See, that's how you know that it's referring to the prophets, man. You know? That's how you know it's referring to Yahawashi Yahawashi prophets.
that's why we spiritual.
You know, because yeah, we're spiritual warriors, man. When we come out here, we're in the battlefield right now. We're on ground zero of the battlefront. All right,
front lines.
we're on the front line. That's the word.
That's what it is.
We're on the front lines right now, doing this work. We're on the sides of the street, man. You know, on the sides of the gates, highways and byways, as the scriptures talk about.
Honestly,
Right? This right here, this is a quadway. This is a quadway, man. You got two ways over this side. You got two ways over on this side.
And this is also known as a Grand Concourse. There's an avenue like across the river over there. There's an avenue called Grand Concourse, and it's as wide as this one. You know, this is a cheap place of concourse right here. This is where people go to and fro, going here, going there. I gotta go here. I gotta go shop here. Or you know what? Let me go to work. I gotta take transportation here and there. It's a traffic. It's a business going. Well, all that's coming to an end. You know,
The traders,
When-
the travelers,
travelers. You got the merchants over here.
the ones
You know?
who live there, the inhabitants, the traders, and the travelers. All hear the same word going in and going out.
And this is where we were commanded to go. You know, to see who's gonna hear this word. This is like a river. This is like a river, and we fishing to see
Casting the net.
what good fish is gonna come out of this.
Yeah, you cast that net.
Either we
You know,
catch
into
some
the
fish.
water, man.
Yeah.
We're gonna catch the both good and the bad.
Either we catch some fish or either we don't. But the whole point is we doing this work.
But man, there's a lot of bad fish. That's a damn sure.
Yes.
Come across very rarely good ones.
Because right now we're standing in polluted waters. This waters are
Ah,
keep
man,
going
so it
back and
says,
forth, you know?
arise ye, depart for this is not your rest. Is so polluted it shall destroy you.
You know, right now,
Right now,
we casting the line,
yeah.
right? And when we pull out a fucking open can, a rustic can,
a boot.
or a boot.
Yeah, a boot.
Yeah, it's like, man, we gotta throw it right back down.
Right
You know,
there,
like
faithful,
what's
man.
happening, you know?
I think there was like a rotten apple too, like eating up rotten apples.
You can tell, you see the character, he grunts like, so,
Yeah,
yeah, like it's catch the wrong thing you don't want.
Yeah, it's like cast it right back in.
Yeah.
Put it to the side as little. Throw it to the side.
I'm gonna continue. Isaiah chapter 13, verse 4. The noise of the multitude in the mountains, like of a great people, a tumultuous noise of the kingdom of nations gathered together. Yahawah of hosts, mustering the host of the battle.
That's right. You know, and these the enemies of America are standing round about her right now. I say her because this place is the great horde that the scriptures talk about. All right, daughter of Babylon, the daughter of the Chaldees,
Full of diseases.
excellency. You know, all these have spiritual names to it, man. This place is spiritually called Sodom and Gomorrah. Man, you could see, if you had the eyesight to see, man, you could see that this place is fucking wicked, man. That this place is no different than Babylon. All different types of cultures, people, and you know, tradition gather over here to Americas, man.
Yo, and we can't forget sexual immorality.
Yeah, sexual immorality.
Especially that.
The
That
alphabet
one's
community, man, they push it the most.
that part is a for lack of better words,
Yeah.
a perfect tradition for Babylon.
Yeah.
This kingdom is like that woman that's well dressed. They have that heavy ass makeup. She looks like desirable. When you lift up the skirts, it's full of hair with flies flying around, man.
Oh, then that's what I meant. It's exclusive for Babylon. Yeah, it's getting so cold out here. My jaw is getting slower and slower.
Yeah, man. This whore. You take the dress up. It has the underwears look like Macy Gray hair coming out, man. It just remind me of the Wayne's brothers. They made a smooth about it. Ladies had like a lot of hair, but she had a bikini, but they had hair coming out of the bikini lines.
Yeah.
And they had Elmo's face. I saw
Elmo.
it looked like hairy as Elmo.
Yeah. All right.
That was a while back. It was funny. All right, this is Isaiah chapter 13, verse 5. They come from a far country, from the end of heaven, even Yahawah, and the weapons of his indignation to destroy the whole land.
That's right. The whole land, man. And everyone who wants it. It's that everyone that helpeth and he that helpeth and he that hopeth shall fall together. All them that want to stay here, go ahead and stay here. You're gonna fall with this place. You're gonna fall with it. And we brothers, we know damn well we ain't gonna stay here. We don't want to be here, man.
Nah.
Oh, this is not a good place to be. This is
Does
not,
that mean that we're gonna take a ticket and a plane ticket and leave America? No.
I know.
We're gonna be delivered out of here in a way that that you people are gonna find strange. They're being abducted.
We're taking that chariot ticket.
Man, we're getting a front row seat to the chariots, man. That is, if we get beheaded on this side, we get front row seats, man. But we'll be catching up. If the ones that still survive, that survive all the way through, that don't see death all the way to the end, you know, we're gonna be delivered up.
And yeah, I know I mentioned this before, but
Low end that we're part of the elect, man.
since these people love this place so much, they're gonna be one with it.
this is gonna be a
They're
bad
gonna be
spot.
melting with the elements.
This is gonna be a bad vacation spot right there. You know.
He's out of the country right there. Right here. Right here.
You know.
They're gonna have the biggest sunburn they ever had in their life.
Sunburn.
So when they say Isaiah chapter 13, verse 5, they come from a far country, from the end of heaven, even Yahawah, and the weapons of indignation to destroy the whole land. And what's going to destroy that whole land? You know?
And destroying wind.
A destroying wind. And on top of that, the chariots also is going to do destruction too.
Yep.
There's going to be all kinds of, you know, I'm not putting an expression of these 2/3. There's going to be a whole lot of what's happening. That's what's going to happen.
Yeah, because they're going to be overwhelmed with so much shit happening around them, and now there's things happening in the sky. In the sky, they're going to be overwhelmed. It's going to be chaos, like
Body pieces.
that old Super Bowl commercial. It's a maybe they come in peace. You know, people running and going. It was all out chaos.
That was
There was
Tracy,
also Adidas too.
that was Tracy Morgan saying maybe they come in peace.
That was the guy who showed up
the same
asking
clown.
for blessings from the apostles.
Yeah.
Same guy, riding in a limo with his escort.
You know, he knows the truth. So
Yeah.
anything he says, even for that commercial, he should have refrained from even saying anything, because you know those are the angels. So even that you're gonna pay for.
Yeah, you know damn well they ain't coming in peace. Because clearly you listen to the prophets, man. I don't understand these niggas, man. They think they can get everything they want because they ask for it. It don't work that way.
This is Isaiah chapter 13, verse 6. Howl ye, for the day of Yahawah is at hand. Yahawah Bahashah. He's right. Let's just say he's right around the corner, pretty much. You know. It shall come as a destruction from the Almighty. You know. You look at the word Almighty, you know where it goes into, right?
Omnipotent.
You know.
Oh, Allah Shadi.
Al-Ashayya, terrible demon-like power. So there's a reason why he called it. It's going to be so horrible. Yeah, a lot of these 2/3 going to look at the Lord and say, man, he's really evil. He's not really a good guy. I thought he was a God of love. Now he's showing you. Now he's showing you.
You know what these Edomites say? when
You've
you tell
taken
them-
away the love from the earth.
You know what the Edomites say when you tell them
Bring it back.
what the Most High really is? They always say, that's not my God. That shit like that.
Yeah.
Your God is money. Your God is science. Ha! Come to think of it, then you know who Elon Musk said something like that. We're gonna create our own God, artificial God.
It goes into
See
the
these
spirit.
niggas, their God is science. Their God is science.
And it's
man.
still an idol.
A science falsely so-called. Because you call that science, you call that knowledge.
It's like taking
That ain't no fucking knowledge. You guys are devils, man.
and it's still idle. When they use their AI, their robots, you know, it's like no different than if these old bugouts would take a wooden stone and put batteries in it, and then now it animates. Okay, there it goes. That's my God. He's moving now. You know. That's how stupid these heathens are in the 2/3, man. When Esau gotta say that's not my God. You know the 2/3 also has Adam. That's not my God. If he's evil like that, that's not my God. He's gonna show you that he's not your God because you refuse to accept him. You know.
Yeah, so reminds me.
Yo,
it's still not gonna mention it again, but you know, I ever since Apostle Gobar mentioned it, the sound of silence music. It talked about that they pretty much they refused the Most High and created a quote neon god, and that they worship the neon god rather than listening to the words of the prophets, which fell like silent, like it fell like silence.
You notice that because a neon god, notice the neon. What the neon do with the light? It glows. It creates some kind of beauty that they can desire about.
Neon represents digital. That's why when you see cyberpunk, for example, there's a lot of neon lights. That neon lights represents that synthetic, like synthetic, or because a neon light is pretty much a synthetic light. You know, it's made. If I remember correctly, it's made out of. What was it made out of?
It's aluminum light.
It's an aluminum light, right?
But some neon just reflects.
Yeah.
You know, like for example, like the neon posters or neon T-shirts.
Oh no, I
safety
mean
vest.
like as light, like
The light.
not the color.
I forgot. I looked into that one time. I created a neon light.
It's made out of certain filaments.
Phosphor. It's not phosphor.
It's made of gas, right?
Or iron.
I forgot. It's been a while.
I would pull it.
Yeah, it's been a while. No, it's fine. It's fine.
You know,
But that music, the sound of silence. You know, these people that the people they worship a neon god. But that neon god represents, you know, how, like, once again with the cyberpunk. You know, Neo Tokyo. If you search on Neo Tokyo, you can see a lot of neon lights.
oh, when you go to time,
You know, holograms, stuff like that. Oh yeah.
a lot of lights.
A lot of lights, a lot of things that are dazzling to the eyes.
It's like the whore wearing makeup. The
Yeah.
whore wearing makeup, but you don't know what's under that.
Yo.
Under all that makeup.
I never knew that about neon lights. I thought it was all just like electricity with colored glass.
I mean, it's
not
not
know
lights.
that.
What do you mean?
I thought the lights were just all electricity, and the outside glass around it was just colored to make it a different color. I did not
It's
know.
incredibly vibrant colored, but
not
it's
know
very
it was made
pleasing
by,
to the eyes. But how it says that the words of the prophets are written on the testament halls and the subway walls. I still like that. Ay. But
Right here it says neon is a chemical element which the symbol atomic double check. It's a noble gas and a colorless, odorless, tasteless gas at room temperature. Okay. So, neon is known for its bright, glowing colors when electrically excited.
there you go.
Which is often used in neon signs and other lighting applications.
Made out of gas. It's a synthetic light. The reason it's saying
that's weird.
it's a
Never heard of
synthetic light because it's being casted off of gas with electricity rather than natural gas where it's emitting the light, you know, either naturally or a reaction with two materials, which is your modern light bulbs. It's a reaction with two different types of materials that causes your typical light bulbs. If you knew that, right? Light bulbs. It's encased in an airtight bulb with two elements that are touching each other to create a light.
Wait, hold on.
It's
what?
similar to neon, but neon is mainly just gas rather than just
Bro, holy shit!
rather than the two metal elements.
Yo, holy
touching
shit!
each other.
I never knew that. I never knew that. Like, because it looked so simple. It looked so simple. I thought that was all to it.
Yeah.
It was just electricity.
You didn't know the
That's why
workings
if
of
you
it.
had, if you break
I didn't know it was that. I
break
didn't know it was that complicated.
break a bulb, a light bulb, you know, it
It
won't.
busts. It pops
Yeah.
because the gas that was in listen to that.
Yeah, city alarm.
I don't know if the phone can pick it up.
That's coming from Jersey.
It's louder than before.
I remember passing through that through a bike. Yeah, like actually like on near the shore.
I mean, come on, man.
Yo,
If
you
not
open-
listen to that,
every-
that's another sign of a
Why
trucker.
why they constantly test it?
Yo,
Why they
everyone-
constantly
Just in case.
put it in warm ups?
Every time they test it, I always hope it does it for a second time and just keeps going.
That should
But it
be
always
worrying
goes
to some
once.
people.
Yo, everybody's
It's
gonna.
cool to me because it reminds me of my dream with the chariots showing up from the heavens.
Yo, everybody's gonna be shocked when that siren test, when it keeps going after the first test. Everybody's gonna be shocked. It's gonna be like Game of Thrones. You know, they blow the horn, and they're like, okay, blow the horn again, and they're like, oh shit, and then they blow the horn again, and they're like,
yeah,
oh
I remember
shit.
that.
Yeah.
It's like what's that? Why is it 3? What does that mean? And the one who actually knew what it was because he reads books. This is White Walkers.
That's how you
Is that
blow the
White
horns.
Walkers?
That's how it's
Blow the
gonna be.
horn's
That's how it's
different.
gonna be in the
It's
ancient
like,
times. I mean, not ancient. What the fuck am I talking about? That's how it's gonna be in the end times.
I think the scripture speaks something about that because these other camps they're blowing the horn in the wrong tune, you know, and we blowing the horn in the right tune.
They're blowing the horn in a nice, friendly
Yeah,
dancing.
I believe the
Yeah,
first
some of them,
horn.
they
The
got
first
fancy
horn is the enemy spotted, like an enemy or how they call it, a wildling was spotted, and then 2 horns means that someone is returning from beyond the wall, and then 3 horns means it's a White Walker. I'm surprised somebody even knew that. Old ass fucking
Man, I won't be surprised. Like
Night Watch.
the shit hits a fan, you're only gonna hear that horn in New Jersey. You're not gonna hear it here. So everybody's gonna disregard. It's coming from Jersey. Make sure no shit happens here.
Dude, it's kind of inside the topic, but how the fuck did they even know it was a White Walker? They never seen a White Walker.
The legends, I guess.
Yeah, but to blow the horn the 3rd time, they have to know what a White Walker is to blow the horn properly. To warn.
Maybe,
That's it. That's a White Walker.
I mean,
unless it's a new
see if
sound they never
like-
heard before. They got.
I think
No, I
it
know,
is
but who's
just-
blowing the horn? That's what I mean.
It is literally
You have to know what it is.
just a pale person, pretty much.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He was coming in a winter storm too, but
Oh
yeah, that's beside the topic. But
winter storm.
All right. It's Isaiah chapter 13, verse 7. Therefore, shall all hands be faint, and every man's heart shall melt.
damn, listen to this on the NLT. It says every arm is paralyzed with fear. Every heart melts. Damn,
You see that?
paralyzed with fear.
Every time,
Yeah, I like
every time I listen to this verse or read this verse, it reminds me of certain parts of the movie Independence Day. They you know, when they like this, because there is such a shock.
I remember seeing an anime where I think a girl was like terrified of something, and she was like freaked out. Her legs became like, like noodles. She just fell on the fucking ground, and she just, she let her bladder go from fear. I forgot what it was.
Oh, Goblin Slayer? I think it
Yeah,
was
it
Goblin
was Goblin
Slayer.
Slayer, yeah. Yeah, that shit's fucked up.
That was
She
a fucked up
she
scene.
was absolutely terrified. She was absolutely terrified. But you know, when shit hits the fan, man, people are going to be absolutely terrified. Because when we talk about it, when we talk about it, it seems as if it's just going to be fast. It's going to be a fast thing. No, it's going to last a bit. It's going to last a bit, and it's going to be engraved into every man's mind, even ours.
No, because when the scriptures talk about when men desire to hear what is it?
Another man's voice. Yeah.
It sounds like it's during like when shit already hit the fan, but it's a process. Because don't be surprised that Russia would throw an ICBM in certain parts of the U.S. and it kind of knocks down the infrastructure. And it will be a while before another ICBM hits. It's just a process of things. You know,
It's gonna be a
there's
shotgun blast.
and it could be like a blackout for like several days. People don't know what's going on. And it could be several days before another ICBM hits. Which actually kind of will make sense with that. And the 10th part of the city fell. Because 10 parts, when you go into it, goes, in the English, it's so say, like what happened to this? What happened to the city? It got decimated. Decimated means decimated, which means the 10th. You know? So it will be like.
What about desecrated?
That kind of threw me off.
Desecrated.
You should look it up. Like, what's
It's
desecrated?
just a bunch of people that like.
You can look it up real quick, just like.
Still got this in.
Okay.
You should get the etymology of it.
Desecrated.
Because they break it down. Like they desse is in crazy.
And you give me the etymology. Yeah, it's to read.
You got etymology online? Oh, okay. And the desecrated is basically to take something that was holy and corrupt it.
Yeah. But then,
It was decimated.
define, decimate, and give me the etymology.
It's a no.
What is this? Won't fall day?
They turned
Bro,
on.
are you for real?
I turned around, bro. Holy shit.
That was weird because the phone just shut off. And it turned back on.
Oh, you for real? Like I said that shit on purpose.
Okay, decimate is a verb that means reduce to something severely, often by a large percentage. You listening? I said decimate is a verb that means reduce something severely.
Copyright disclaimer.
We don't blame this song, alright? YouTube don't bug out on us. Okay, again. Decimate is a verb that means to reduce something severely, often by a large percentage, or to cause widespread destruction or loss. It can also refer to an act of killing or destroying a large proportion of a group or population. The word decimate comes from the Latin word decimare, which means to take a 10th part. Yeah, there you go. In ancient Rome, Indonesia was guilty of. Okay, then. That was the point.
Yeah.
You know?
Don't be surprised if. Don't be surprised. You know how the apostles say that majority of Canada will most than likely be untouched, but the bottom part, which is America, is going to be destroyed, and that's the 10th part that's going to be destroyed off out of that continent. You know,
Which will probably be.
it'll be upwards rather than it taken like that. It'll be destroyed. America's destroyed, and then Canada.
I think Canada,
the other part.
Canada
Canada
will still be
will get.
habitable.
Yeah, it'll
Probably,
get the
probably.
It'll get the
That if.
Yeah.
It'll get the effects.
But even if.
Like radiation.
Well, yeah. But when you say, okay, probably, Canada might be, I'm not going to say spared. Maybe habitable, more like it, maybe. That's a huge maybe. But because next to Canada, on the left-hand side of that part of North America will be Alaska, which is still part of Babylon. So, you know, Alaska will still be gone. Could still be gone. But then again, there's Hawaii, which is part of Babylon. But that's a taken island, pretty much. Okay, that belongs to Japhet. So you never know. I mean,
all these fucking lands are taken.
they're taken. Some of them, is considered territory of U.S. and some of it's considered state. But you never know. I mean, but the whole focus is this Babylon here getting destroyed. The hell with it. I'm not gonna say the hell with everything, but I'm saying it's the most important. And Babylon needs to be taken out anyway. All right, and continue. Isaiah chapter 13, verse 8. And they shall be afraid. Pangs and sorrow shall take hold of them. They shall be in pain as a woman that travaileth. They shall be amazed one at another. Their faces shall be as flames.
Ooh, listen to this analogy. It says, and people are terrified. Pangs of angels grip them. Like those of a woman in labor, they look helplessly at one another. Damn. Their faces aflamed with fear. Holy crap, man.
They could be staying there. They'll be screaming.
It's like those commercials. Like, you seen the Adidas one?
Yeah.
Where people running to and fro, screaming from all the destruction that's happening.
Their faces will swell. It also means a flame, which it goes into inflammation. It will swell up. It will like too much.
Oh, that's why when you cry a lot, your eyelids become huge.
Yeah. When you see when a woman's giving birth, right, and the baby's coming out, and she pushing and she's screaming, you see that her face, her whole head's about to pop. All that screaming because her face is so swollen. It's a flame. It's inflamed.
It's inflamed. Yeah.
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 We continue. Behold, the day of Yahawah, Yahawashi, come cruel both with wrath and fear, anger, to lay the land desolate, and he shall destroy the sinners thereof out of it. For the stars of heaven and the constellation thereof shall not give their light. The sun shall be darkened in his going forth, and the moon shall not cause her light to shine. And I will punish the world for their evil, and the wicked for their iniquity, and I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease.
Cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease. I like that, man. Because there's a lot of fucking proud ass people out here. Especially this alphabet community. Holy shit, you can't even say shit. You can't say nothing. They're gonna feel absolutely offended.
And they speak with a lot of authority. Like they gotta all figure it out.
What? You didn't say it loud. He's blind. He's dead.
And they speak with a lot of. I'm sure he don't mind. I'm pretty sure like he fight crimes at night or some shit.
Fucking daredevil.
But yeah.
A lot. You're talking about the ABC.
Oh yeah. Hey, I hate the fact that you can't see shit, man. And the moment you say anything and they see it as an offense, they're gonna get everyone on you. Holy shit! And even if those people don't even agree what they say, they don't want to be in trouble with their superiors, so they just gotta agree with them. That is annoying. They are annoying as fuck.
They speak with a lot of entitlement.
Yeah, they think. Yeah. Gosh, man. Nasty ass, filthy ass, fucking effeminate ass people. Gosh, that just came out. Yeah, they're gonna flag this now. Just say effeminate like that.
Well, shit.
Continue. And I will lay low the haughtiness of the terrible.
Whoa, what was that? What verse was that?
It was
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
It's in NLT. It says, "I, Yahawah, will punish the world for its evil and the wicked for their sin. I will crush the arrogance of the proud and humble the pride of the mighty." Damn. Humble the pride of the mighty.
The proud of the mighty, and right here it says the terrible. Because sometimes mighty is terrible.
That would be your fucking your governments and shit, and these entitled people. You know, mainly the superpowers. These superpowers, I mean these governments.
Yeah, sometimes they got.
He's gonna humble them. That's why it says in 2 16th chapter that he's going to he told Moab, Esau, and all these nations to wail and be sorry and lament for your children, because the iniquities that you have caused, he's gonna come to cause it to cease, to stop for good, and you and your children are going to be punished.
Continue. I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than golden wedge of Ophir. You know, and that man more precious than fine gold, because it's going to come a time that there won't be that many men. All those men, they'll be dying left and right. It's going to be a very few men, and especially the elect. It's going to be a remnant of the elect. Like it's 144,000 if you spread it out throughout the whole world like that. That's spread thin. It's like there's nobody there. You know, the elect is gonna be precious. The elect is gonna be precious. When somebody will see an elect in the street, they know that the elect got the wisdom, and they know what's going on. You know, they walking with Yahawashi. They're gonna see it. This guy's right, man. You know. There's gonna be a women that they're helpless, and they see a man of the LA. They're gonna go with that man. Like, you know, I know this man. He's protected. He's protected by some. You know how they go. They get down. He got this aura about him. Like there's a good protection about him.
Remember that scripture? It says, "He shall make man like a great rock in a weary place." Or a stream in a drought, like a rare, you don't see in a weary place. It's like a desert. You don't see a tall rock often in the desert where you can go behind and have some shade. You don't see that kind of things. You don't see streams and droughts. A drought is when waters are drying up and there's not a lot of drinking water at all. So with that very small amount of scarcity, and you just so happen to find a stream of running water. How rare is that?
We're gonna be the oasis.
Is that the oasis in the desert?
That's it, the oasis. You know what's an oasis?
Yeah, I know what it is.
Yeah. So we're gonna be that safe place. Just when you say a rock in a weary place, it's the same as right now. We preaching this truth because who's our rock? Who's our rock right now? And this is a weary place already to us. So who's our rock? That would be Yahawashi.
Yahawashi is, yeah.
You know?
He said, out of your belly shall flow rivers of living water.
Right.
Remember what it says? What wisdom is? Yeah, wisdom is that running water. You know, she's that honey. You should come to her and never hunger. You know, never. There wasn't no. You will want more. You know, but we're always going to be full with this wisdom and knowledge and understanding which Yahawashi has given us in that coming day.
Because we got
the one that we're part of the elect, man. Because only the elect at the end of the day is going to basically sustain themselves.
Right now we got our vitamins and minerals right now. You know, it may sound corny. You know.
Yeah, this is our vitamins and minerals because that's what keeps you healthy. And this is what keeps us whole.
Continue. Isaiah chapter 13, verse 13. Therefore, I will shake the heavens, and the earth shall remove out of her place. In the wrath of Yahawah, of hosts, in the day of his fierce anger. You know, what's gonna move the earth out of his place? You know, That would be ICBM
Yep.
missiles. And you don't know. At the same time, that could cause actually an earthquake, which will shake it even more. Because so much, it's going to be a lot of hits. It's going to be a lot of hits. I noticed it.
Imagine that many nukes, man, that could shake a whole planet.
Huh?
A lot of nukes hitting multiple places, shakes the planet. That's a lot of nukes, and it shakes the whole planet.
I was watching this small video demonstration that Babylon, they got states here that are used as sacrifice.
Sacrifice?
They call it sacrifice states. I think it's parts of
What a very creative name.
Wyoming.
Yeah, right.
I think it's Wyoming, South Dakota, or whatever they call it, the sacrifice states. Because when they shoot the missiles at the enemy, they tell the enemy where the ICBM is at. That way the enemy will target those states first before they target the major cities. So people that live in there, they're done.
But
In other words,
considering how big these nuclear bombs are, the other states around it are also done.
It's to buy time. They do it. It's to buy time for the governments to escape to their holes, pretty much. Because those places are getting hit by the enemy. You know. Remember that part of the movie when it shows like these farmers they're working and they see all of a sudden they see these silos coming out of somewhere out of their farms.
Oh yeah, that was Terminator.
Yeah, that's part of their sacrifice states. You know, they thought that was just
on the
fields, but they didn't know that it had silos under those fields. That's pretty weird. That's messed up, man. You know?
Find a plot of land. Literally, you know that there was a silo under your
Just to put
under your
silo.
land.
Man, Esau is cruel as hell, man. Continue. Yeah, I read it. I'm on 14 now. Isaiah chapter 13, verse 14. Race. Yeah. And it shall be as chased roe, and as a sheep that no man take it up. They shall every man turn to his own people, and flee every one unto his own land.
That's right. Because they're not gonna trust one another anymore. Because that's how you know.
It's gonna be like that prison.
Yeah, this is Babylon. This is Babylon. So there's different types. But once again, there's different types of cultures, people, traditions, all sorts of ethnicities over here in this one place. That's what makes up Babylon in the first place.
Shit, I can see.
A collection of different types of people who speak different types of tongues.
You'll be surprised that Jake will be running to and fro like, what's going on? What's going on? Here, right here. This is the same place. Come over here. Let's go. And they hide into some freaking shut down deli that's been boarded up. And you're gonna find 30 Ishmaelites in there looking at you funny like they're gonna attack you and hit you with all they got. You know, it's like, but wait, no, we're in this together. We're hiding. It's like, nah, they're not gonna take you. They're gonna beat the shit out of you, kick you out there, or kill you right there, unalive you. You know.
Fitting dirty of them.
Because Ishmael will take. They're only gonna be about their own people. You gonna hide over here. You're gonna find like 30 or more, 40 Moabs hiding in the same place, and they're not gonna set you in their hiding place. You know, they'll probably eat you up. They'll treat you like
Shit. This is Moab we're talking about.
Yeah, Moab.
They will turn you into chopped cheese.
Yeah, they'll turn you into egg fouillon, egg droit soup.
Chopped cheese is
Or food, or
yeah,
still food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could have said they're gonna turn you into chow mein or something.
Yeah. They'll turn you into a mugu gai pan.
Pow pow platter.
Pop platter.
Poo poo platter.
They'll probably eat the poo poo too. Yeah, they'll probably out of you because she's so scared. You know?
Yeah.
You
No,
know
that's
how
ham.
Well,
That's ham. Ham
Actually,
was
no.
Considering that these people are gonna go to cannibalism, yeah.
They'll probably leave it for Elon to finish the meal.
Nasty ass.
Everybody going to their own man. Just like the prison system, you know. You're gonna see Esau sitting in their section. You see Moab sitting in their section. You see Ishmael sitting in their section. You know, that's how it's gonna be around.
You know, they say prisons, you don't have a group. You have to fend for yourself. Some shit like that. Oh, you gotta be in a group to survive here.
So you're gonna be pretty much, you know, on your own. You know, the ones that didn't hear this word, you're gonna be alone in this, because it's gonna be. I mean, when you don't have this truth, those 2/3 gonna be like every man for themselves.
Man,
You know?
without the street, you're unarmored. You're going out to war without armor.
You might as well consider
Or a
yourself
weapon.
naked.
You're just unarmed.
It'll be like that Jake in the movie The Road. He literally even though he was literally naked, everything got taken away from him. When shit hits the fan, you literally gonna be naked. Without this truth, you're gonna be just naked.
That was
You got nothing. You got no protection.
That was an old day, and that's fucked up in that movie, man.
It is.
Jay, but you know, he did steal from the father and the kids. The father found him, made him
But-
take off all the things he owned,
Well,
left him naked.
The whole point is because every man for themselves. They're thinking about how they're gonna survive now.
Yeah.
That's it. So
There's
even
no
though
time for pity. Oh, is it? They should not pity their neighbor. So I'm gonna say it again.
and you notice that Jake in that movie, he seems like he was trying to reason. He was trying to be reasonable, and still everything got taken away from him.
So
You know?
he just sat there on his undies crying because he knew he was gonna die.
I don't think he had underwear. I think everything had
No, he had no.
underwear.
But
Still,
he,
man, it's still naked.
he was sitting there crying because he knew that was the end.
It's over. It was over.
Maybe there's no this whole sky is covered in clouds. There's no sun. It's really cold.
Cold, yeah, very cold. Especially at nighttime. You can imagine that.
Oh, and that reminds me of Game of Thrones. When what's his name? A hound dog? That's his name. The hound. Or
Oh
whatever.
yeah, the hound. Yeah.
You know, he left those. He took everything from them.
Oh, you took their money.
Everything.
Yeah.
And later on, I think later in the show, he went to that place and he found out they were bones.
Oh, he ended up killing his daughter, and then you know, I think he killed himself too.
Oh no.
That what?
I was thinking of
No,
the mist.
it was happening in Game of Thrones, but these people are they're gonna fend for themselves, man, and they don't give a crap what happened to others.
They're gonna be.
There's no time for pity in that day, man.
He saw.
Yahawashi is gonna put a lot of spirits upon these people to cast judgments, just for the judgment to also come upon themselves too.
You're gonna have in the family trying to offer the family and themselves because they know that something worse is coming their way. They don't want the family to go through.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh shit,
Okay, this
oh shit.
This Isaiah chapter 13, verse 15. Everyone that is found shall be thrust through, and everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword. You know, their children also shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes. Their houses shall be spoiled, and their wives ravished. You know, that's all that Manus is gonna have.
The wise ravished, man. You know, this shit. The Bible is dark, man. The Bible is dark, and it says it as it is. In that day, women are going to become merchandise again. They're going to become a possession.
Piece of furniture.
Something like that.
Yeah, you had to say how it
They're
is.
gonna be-
They're
they're
gonna be
gonna be,
appliances. Meaning,
like that.
I know. No, that's the truth.
I know you
Because
say that
they're gonna
that's
be-
the truth, but that
because
won't
it's
be
gonna
saying-
be-
you say it like that.
Let's not forget, there's gonna be
They're gonna be-
women that be taken, right? But they're also gonna be just servants for
They're gonna-
for those men, and they had to like wash their clothes. They had to.
That's
cook.
just the way you say it. You say it like that.
But that's how. But that's.
They're gonna be a possession. They're gonna be a possession, like how you wear clothing, how you need clothing, for example. You know, in that day, men are gonna try to take other men's wives, other men's women's daughters. It doesn't matter. Even Nowadays, they're gonna try to take boys, man.
And you saw
No.
that in Walking Dead, it shows that scene. Like
They're
that.
gonna try to take boys. They're gonna try to take little girls. You know, they're gonna try to take other men's wives in that day. You know, to please their own, you know, desires and shit. You know.
And you don't
Because-
want to be down south where Edom is at. All them rednecks, them freaking weird as hell, man.
Fucking yeah,
Fucking
weird ass
hillbilly
niggas,
ass
man.
fucking have eyes fucking demons. You know, they're gonna get down with anything,
Damn, fucking dog.
even the shopping cart.
shopping cart. Fucking shopping cart.
Yeah, Esau's weird as hell, man.
Yeah. That shit's gonna happen, man.
my mind.
And that day is dark, man. There's no light in it. So you don't listen to this word now, you may even end up one of them. You know? This is what the truth is all about, man. It's to induce fear to the people so they can turn to their way to Yahawashi Yahawashi. Turn their way to Yahawashi Yahawashi. Yahawah being the Heavenly Father, Yahawashi being the Son. But the people don't want to listen, man, because it's too dark. How could you say that? The scriptures talk about that, you big moron.
Yeah, this is to all you so-called Christians
This
talking
is what
about
the
God
future
is all
holds.
love. When you read this part about the children also be dashed to pieces before their eyes, their houses should be spoiled and their wives ravished. Where's the love in this verse? Where's the love? Bible speaks true. It's not just love, love, love.
Yeah.
It's about demonstration. It's about witness. It's about what's going to happen.
My tongues are getting crushed by it.
It's about publishing what is true.
Even though I got the socks on.
I don't know why. The biggest pain in my entire body is my neck. My neck is hurting. My neck, yeah.
Because you huddling.
No,
Yeah.
that, yeah.
No, I'm not doing that.
No?
No,
That's what
I'm not doing that.
look like. Look at you doing that.
Don't you have a hoodie?
Get off.
Don't you have a hoodie?
But yeah, I do.
You could put the hoodie around your neck and then tie it.
Yeah, I'm not
You got the
hurting.
strength.
I'm not hurting.
Yeah, it looks
No,
like-
I'm
it looks
talking
like
about to shield it. To shield the cold.
Yeah, I don't need to do that. My neck isn't cold.
Maybe you got a lot of fat. All right, let's continue. It's Isaiah chapter 13, verse 17. Behold, I will stir up the Medes against them, which shall not regard silver. Okay, it goes to something else. All right, but it's still good.
Oh, no, it's
Yeah.
good actually.
Well, it's
Because
okay, so
the
scene
Medes,
then.
because the
You
Medes
know?
is the Medes is spiritually these the ones that's in the land of Magog.
All right,
And they're not gonna spare neither gold nor silver through the way of these ICBMs. When they destroy shit, they're coming to destroy, not to come to pillage and shit.
so
you know?
even though I continue, I'm gonna still say, meanwhile, because this is meanwhile, what is going on? You know?
Yeah,
Because at least then I can move my fucking hands.
This Isaiah chapter 13, verse 17. Behold, I will stir up the Medes against them, which shall not regard silver, and as for gold, they shall not delight in it. They're not going to care. They're not going to care about negotiations. They said they want to end this. It's like saying go to the enemy. You say, no, let's talk about it. No, this is it once and for all.
they're gonna wipe you off the face of the map. They don't
Yep.
give a crap about your money. They don't give a crap about your gold or whatever possessions you have.
They
want to destroy it all. They want to destroy it all, man. That's what's coming over here to Babylon. Babylon the Great.
And you can see the signs what's going on out there. They don't like. It's like saying, here's gold. The next time war happens again, there's gold. Say, man, I don't know. They start questioning. Here's the gold. We're gonna pay you, and we're gonna have this diplomat solution, ceasefire. And it's like, but the last time you offered me that, you broke that promise, and then again, there's a fight, and again, ceasefire. Here you go. I don't know, man. I'm not gonna take this. I'm getting tired of your diplomat solutions. this means war, you know? They're not gonna care no more.
I hate winter.
You continue. Their bows also shall dash young men to pieces.
Bows referring to the ICBMs, intercontinental ballistic missiles, man. All right, those silos to be exact, man. Not just that, the bows also represent these guns. You know, look at them, dash them to pieces,
All
man.
kinds of weaponry. You
all
know?
kinds, yeah,
Because
all kinds of long-range weaponry. It's not just swords.
it could be like one bazooka get thrown and the person just he goes to pieces, like pieces of watermelon.
What's up with you?
I cannot feel my hair.
You want the bucket?
I hate winter. I just
what the
hate
fuck?
winter.
You got it.
You know, it kind of reminds me of the movie Rambo 2.
It's so cold, my pocket warmer is just not
One of
heating
the
up.
Moab killed Rambo's going-to-be girlfriend. She died and he got mad. And now it's time for that part of the movie. He starts getting tough. And he
Doesn't matter.
put that
The
band in his head
bandana
and everything.
over that band, yeah.
Then he
Headband.
prepared an actual bow that he had.
Oh, I didn't actually. Wait, is that the
Not
newest?
really.
The newest one, the latest?
No, but that was part 2.
Oh,
And he went around. He went chasing after that Moab. The Moab's trying to shoot him. And he finally caught on. The Moab is and Rambo just went like this. He had that bow, but he had the explosion part of the bow. And he went like, and it hit him. Bah! He went like, ah! And it went boom. His body exploded.
arrow, man!
Yeah,
Explosive arrow.
explosive arrow, man.
That's
But this is not going to be no ordinary explosion arrow. This is going to be the shit. When it's the bow shall dash young men the pieces. Once the ICBMs start opening out of those silos, the rest is history. You know.
yeah. There. You could apply it to the ICBs. You could also apply it to these guns because if soldiers so happen to evade, for example, or something like that, I don't know. However, the scenario is going to put it down, how the Heavenly Father is going to put it. They're not going to spare no one. You can see like a crowd of people are going to fucking take a 50 caliber fucking gun and just it chops people to pieces.
Like that.
Those bullets are so powerful, but then people fall apart.
One of those what do they
It's like, please, I have a
turret
baby.
guns, top of the trucks.
Oh yeah. They have newer guns nowadays. They won't be surprised. It's a stronger version. This is a stronger thing than just 50 caliber. Fucking 100 caliber guns. Oh, I saw a video. This is kind of beside the topic, kind of on the topic of Esau's weaponry. There was a civilian plane that flew over a Navy ship. Well, I think it was a destroyer, and the SAM turret, which is an automated turret, locked onto it while it's in the sky.
Oh shit.
But it didn't shoot. There was a guy next to me. He's like, no, because it was locking onto the civilian aircraft that was flying over the ship.
Take it in and fix it now.
You make sure it doesn't target lock onto civilian aircrafts. Look at it.
Can you imagine turning everything into automated? These AIs, man. It won't be like Skynet, nothing like that. It's just Esau just losing control of all his weaponry and technology because he will lose control out of that stuff. That explains why all these chariots are near like nuclear silos and all that. Esau already lost control of his silos. The minute he pushed that button, just because he pushed that button doesn't mean he has control. He pushed that button, the angel's like, oh, look at it. He pushed that button. You know what? Let's give it a go ahead. Yahawashi told us to. And once those ICBMs start going up, Esau's like, it's working. And the angels will be laughing at him like, no, it's not working. But we made it work because it's time. That's it.
Some explode in their own silos. They just get rid of them too.
Yeah, some of them will probably explode in their own silos because it's meant to only hit Babylon. It's like by default. Some of them will go like, oh, what's going on? boom.
Falls right back down. Explodes.
Yeah,
Shit.
because it's just meant for Babylon. It's like that cartoon, political cartoon that shows Trump that hit that cannibal like fire, boom, and then you see the cannibal falling right back on his head. You know. And they shall have no pity on the fruit of the womb. Their eyes shall not spare children.
That's that fruit of the womb, man. These babies and these children.
Continue. And Babylon, the glory of kingdoms. How do they view America right now? The glory of kingdoms. Why are the Americans to come over here? All walks of life, they're coming over here seeking opportunity, seeking that they have a better life and everything else. You know, that once they get a job here, they're gonna be okay. Some of them actually think more grandeur than that. They think, and I already met some people when I went to the islands a while back. They think that by coming over here, they'll be rich already, which is a huge illusion. A huge lies in their head, but they don't know because that's the lie that Esau put over there.
Yo, I have a friend. I was telling the expenses over here in America, and he's like, oh hell no, I'm never moving to America. Like he said that he thought it was bad over there, but nah, it's bad over here, because everything for him is super cheap, every single thing. Even healthcare is cheap, just everything.
I had an uncle a while back. That's from like my dad's brother. He mentioned like he will never step his foot in America. I said, why? And then he gave an attitude. He's like, I'd rather go to Haiti than go to America. And Haiti's bad. You know, he said for some reason he just doesn't like America. I don't know. I never knew why. It could be his spirit or something, or why he hates it. But that's who he was. You know?
Even to this day.
He's gone. No.
Well, even to this day, if he was still alive.
If he was still alive. Because it was many years. So, and family members, you want to come over here. You know, it's not interesting.
The hiccups are missing the rhythm.
Again, Isaiah chapter 13, verse 19. In Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldees, excellency, shall be as when the Yahawah overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah.
Yep, this place is going to become a crater, man. A big, fat fucking fire pit. That's what this place is going to be. It's funny how he is so amazed at fire pits. He loves making fire pits. The bird shed in it. Well, you're going to be included in it, in the greatest fire pit ever.
And
Here.
That
Greatest world record fire pit.
that's
world
what-
record,
one
literally.
scripture they're talking about.
Never seen before.
The Sodom and Gomorrah was made in an example. You know, rough paraphrase. It was made in an example. Pretty much what happened to Sodom and Gomorrah was a teaser trailer of what's actually going to come here. That's all it is.
You hear?
Fucking toes are numb.
But the most world
got that,
record,
it's got that.
biggest fire pit in the whole world. Never gonna be seen before.
Nobody talk about this. What if an ICBM missile hit Yosemite National Park? You know, try like multiple ICBMs hitting Yosemite National Park. See that? That's nothing but molten magma down there, man. This place is meant to become a super.
Man, I don't know. I was gonna check that cover because that lady saying that if we want it, it's safe for trafficking.
Alright, there she is. There's the lady you're talking about.
What?
What the timing on that? The hell?
Alright, let's continue. Okay, Isaiah chapter 13, verse 20. It shall never be inhabited, neither shall it be dwelt in from generations to generation.
Yeah.
You know, neither shall in Arabian pitch tent.
No, and
tent
that.
there. Salaki.
and knowing that these Israelites, they're known as travelers. They pitch tents everywhere. And I like how Elder Aramba he also mentioned that that's why you always see these delis everywhere. Man, they're pitching tents in areas.
More than ever. And you notice that their merchants, they seem to be a repetitive merchant, because every corner you go, there's a deli selling the same exact thing as the last deli.
Yep.
You know, so whoever wants convenience, and you into that lamb over rice and whatever, you know, you're gonna find the same exact menu on the next deli. You know.
What they do in the back of my Key and Field, they went to one restaurant, they ordered food, and then they mentioned another restaurant that was across the street that served the same thing.
Same thing everywhere. You know? And it becomes so common in Israel everywhere. You know? Even though it's like other nations, but now it becomes more and more common.
Like, what the fuck?
All right, Isaiah chapter. I'll start again. Isaiah chapter 13, verse 20. It shall never be inhabited, neither shall it be dwelt in from generation to generation. Neither shall the Arabian pitch tent there.
I think she just shopped it.
Yeah, she got fucking
It become a common thing now.
she got bounty pepper towels, I think. What the fuck? She probably did the same thing to that. Hey, let's finish up.
That was her drop.
Yeah, she offered it us. I'll look at it after again.
Who knows? Maybe it has the fucking
We got that security
yeah
tag
that
on it.
has a security thing on it.
That's that jacket. That's a common warm jacket. For asking. Oh, now I'm just saying asking.
How you look at it after?
Right.
It's so
All right, let's continue. Neither shall the Arabian pinch. I'm stuck in the Arabian part. All right. Neither shall the shepherds make their fold there, but wild beasts of the desert shall lie there.
Oh, it's Jerry.
Oh yeah, he's right.
Damn, with clouds too. Just so happens to be in that gap. Yo, kahalayim la Yahawashi Shem Yahawashi.
More sightings now.
Kahalayim la Yahawashi Yahawashi.
You see that again?
Kahalayim la Yahawashi.
Yeah, that's what I want to hear.
It's so stupid.
Again, Isaiah chapter 13, verse 21. But wild beasts of the desert shall lie there. Their houses shall be full of doleful creatures. When you look at the word doleful, it's through the noises that they make that it sounds like a depressive kind of state sound. You know, if you look at the word, or you hear a howl. It sounds eerie.
Like you expect to be in front of Dracula's castle.
Yeah. Like there should be a castle somewhere. What is Dracula's castle should be around. No, there won't be nothing there. Dracula won't even be there. Forget it. There won't be no figure of intelligence there. It's just gonna be wild beasts. That's it. You know? Look at the word dolphin real quick.
My body's trying to keep warm.
What was that?
My fucking cell is shut up.
There you go. Doleful and agitated means feeling of expressing sadness, sorrow, and grief. It can also describe something that is mournful, dismal, depressing. There you go. See?
A doleful person or atmosphere is often characterized by a sense of melancholy.
Melancholy.
Or despair. Listen to that. Damn.
Yeah. Something eerie, depressing, gloomy. Yes.
He's like, you hear the cooing, the caws from the crows. Like crawling for the crows. You imagine that, like there's the guys like,
Yeah. And it's
One step. It's like a murderer crows just fly off.
in some movies you had that sound like.
Oh yeah. What is that? What bird is it?
It's a bird, but that's loud. You can hear it like for miles.
Yeah. You hear the fucking tumbleweed?
Yeah. It's just gonna be dust.
Shit, it's getting windy.
It could be like a small dust storm in a place like this. Like a person could be walking on the roof, but there won't be no person. That's the thing. But it's just gonna be like in the distance. It looks like a fog, but it's just like a dust. It'll look like one of those poor resolution games. As you walking out, you can't see the far end because the what's it? The graphics is not enhanced. The resolution is not enhanced. It's just gonna be a perfect paradise for these bees. That's all it is. It's just gonna be. It's gonna be their paradise.
You were just set up.
You know?
All the way down. So let me stop it. Dolphin creatures.
Oh yeah, no Continue. And the owls should dwell there, and the satyrs should dance there. And satyrs, according to Greeks, is a man that has more like warm feet. It's not literally mean that, you know. What the hell do people say about it?
The wild goats.
Wild goats. Because man, I think mountains will still be here, like in some places. You know, so you're gonna be like mountain goats. Mountain goats are considered wild goats. You know, and the dance. Have you heard of how these goats, when they climb the mountain or they're climbing down, it sounds like tap dance.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah. So that explains the mountain goats. So I'm not gonna say there is, but you know.
fucking rubble and shit. But then they climb on. They can climb on. They can climb very steep.
And
Yeah, it's like things like this. They can find a way to climb it. Oh, just
Things like what?
like this. Climb that. They get on the littlest, on like the smallest crack.
I saw a documentary.
They climb it.
I saw a documentary about these wild goats on the mountain, and there was these. I think it was an eagle, some kind of bird. It looked like an eagle. Was hunting for these goats, and they purposely trying to knock them off the mountain.
Damn.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I see. I think I saw a documentary. They showed goats climbing a dam, the very steep part of the dam.
Yeah, and they're still able to climb.
What the hell?
I wonder when they have to make a comic book version of Spider-Man, Goat Man.
That sounds creepy.
You have to climb the wall like sideways.
I don't know why that name sounds creepy. Goat Man.
Goat Man.
It sounds like a real fucking creature, like a monster.
I think we already got Goat Man.
Just like it's a man spider. All right.
Because Esau is the goat anyways. And he's not the greatest. That's not the goat I'm talking about. He's literally that beast. Alright, Isaiah chapter 13 verse 22. And the wild beasts of the islands shall cry in their desolate houses. And dragons in their pleasant palaces. And her time is near to come. And her days shall not be prolonged. It's talking about Babylon. That meaning that what's coming to Babylon is that what already been described above. That's what's coming. But first, Babylon has to cook.
I like on the NLT it says Babylon's days are numbered.
There you go. Simple terms. You know?
Its time of destruction it will soon arrive.
Yeah.
Damn.
First the fire. And it's gonna be a long ass time. Everlasting fire. It may seem like an eternity. It's gonna be burning for a long, long time. And then after that, the fire has to die down. and then cool. And then after it cool, there's a period of time of just barren wasteland, or barren just nothing. And then those beasts start coming in when everything is like just the perfect weather for them, pretty much. But hey guys, come over here. You know, this is a good place to live. And they won't talk, but they're gonna like it. They're gonna like that place.
Maybe they can't talk.
Yeah. Sure knows. Who knows?
My toes are they freezing, man.
Honestly, this is one of my most hated weathers. Bitter cold. I fucking hate it.
I agree.
All right, everybody, let's face the east.
My Jawaban Yahawah.
East.
Rocket the Yahawah.
Rocket the Yahawah.
Rocket the Yahawah.
Rocket the Yahawah. Rocket the Yahawah. Rocket the Yahawah. Rocket the Yahawah.
All honor, praise, and glory to
Yahawah, Bashem, Yahushua, Shakadash.
Alright, I want to once again give double honors to the elders, the great millstone. The one line that this can't set you is edifying you, brothers. You feel my sisters? I'm gonna leave it off the Shemai prayer. So Shemai, Yasharella, Yahawah, Allah Hayinawa, Yahawah Achad,
Abad,
Shalom, Maki, Shalom.